What is a man that suffers from delusions of grandeur by either creating something that he never created in the first place, or he just thinks that he's better than everyone else? As the famous writer Christian Beauvais once said, "No man is happy without a delusion of some kind. Delusions are as necessary to our happiness as realities." In the case of Phil, he always seems to be driven by delusions of grandeur because he's never happy with his life and reality, so he has to create a story, a narrative in his head that he's truly happy, while also projecting his own negativity onto other people that really don't deserve it. In some cases, like, he wants to make this like a big selling point of his content, that it's meaningful, positive, chill. But yet, when it comes to talking about content creation or just anything of the sort, he thinks that us detractors are stupid. How ironic.
House and someone throws 14 tons of junk mail on your lap. You're like, you just get bogged down. You're buried under a pile of junk mail, right? I mean, that's really what a DDoS attack is.
He's explaining what a DDoS attack is, like he clearly said, but at the same time, the only reason why he brings this up is because in the past, he got hit with a DDoS attack. But recently, as it were, he's trying to make this narrative that he was actually DDoS attacked, and that's why his internet was messed up. When in reality, we can always just say what it really is. He has shitty internet.
They send you so much nonsensical data to your address on the internet that your modem doesn't know what to do with it.
I was going to pause it here, but thank God. Because all he's sprouting out is just misinformation. And he just keep going. Just keep it going. And now he's... Oh, God damn it. He caught on. Now imagine you're trying to sleep, and the last thing that you see are these eyes. This face just staring at you. Like, he knows he's going to come for you. Brandishing a bubble gun. Okay, I'm gonna move ahead. I don't want to give my viewers nightmares. Jesus Christ.
He says, his submission last week was the Maximilian video with the Tifa statue. He says, that Tifa statue is pretty freaking uncomfortable. He says, you did move to the next clip before the very end. So he says, first, Max says, are people seriously going to spend $700 on something that you wouldn't be caught dead having? Some of those people in his chat say yes. One says they know someone who already bought one. Max goes on to say, this is borderline horny culture, right?
Well, then again, the statue that he's talking about, there's an unofficial Square Enix statue that someone actually made from EA Studios. It's a statue of Tifa doing the Jacko pose in front of the Buster Sword. As nicely detailed as it is, it's $700. I would not be paying that much for a statue.
What are you into? Do you like movies? Do you enjoy playing baseball? Do you collect stamps? You can respond, I'm just horny.
I could just imagine someone has that as a response just for anything. Like, said, hey, what do you like to do in your spare time? I'm horny. This shows a picture of that statue.
Everyone slowly walks away from you.
But then again, it also depends on who you're talking with. Like, if you're just saying that as a joke, fine. If it's like in a group of friends that you're actually comfortable with and they actually can put up with your bullshit. But if you just go up to a random person on the side of the road and be like, I'm horny, yeah, no shit, they're going to walk away from you. They're probably calling the police.
Again, I get it, but it's stupid. Like, here's what you got to understand, Game Tracker, all right? Sadly, you have to look at the audience. I have an audience of, you know, a small dedicated group of people who like what I do, and I have a large audience of idiots.
Wow, so essentially, he wants to, like, explain himself and, like, defend the whole thing. Well, quote-unquote, defend the whole thing. But he turned this into a detractor rant. I'm surprised. Like that. Let's talk about detractors and how we're idiots. It's like, fine, Phil, you caught me. I'm a big fucking idiot watching another fucking idiot fucking spouting off nonsense and calling this intelligent.
Who are my detractors and haters who watch everything I do and basically make it into stupid. So,
how are we making this into something stupid, Phil? I really want to know. In your delusional mind, you think that any other content that's not your own is stupid. Look at your DSP versus the internet show that you have. That is not intelligent, but you claim that it is. I'm bringing in intelligent conversation with people, but in reality, you're not. You're not interacting with your chat. You're not doing anything that's worth of meaning. No purpose to it. It's just you trying to earn an extra buck, extra $20 for people that be like, hey, Give me your clips that you want me to react to, and I'll probably ignore it.
Me watching that clip, all they're going to talk about is Phil is watching a half-naked Tifa statue. Look at this, and they're going to clip it, they're going to highlight it, and they're going to be stupid about it.
Nobody gives a shit, really, because your opinions on anything on the internet is irrelevant. It's stupid. Nobody really clipped you talking about that Tifa statue, and if they did, prove me wrong.
The entire chat as well is going to do that, which is exactly what they were doing.
How do you know? Do you have evidence to prove this? No? That's what I thought.
No one was paying attention to the context or what Max was saying. Everyone's just talking about the stupid fucking statue.
If you saw a hot anime waifu doing the Jacko pose, no shit, that's the main focus. Everyone's attracted to that because it looks nice. It's nicely detailed and crafted, like, beautifully. But you just want to look at that and be like, they just don't care about what I have to say, what Maximilian dude has to say. They just paying more attention to the statue because they're horny. Phil, come on. Nobody gives a shit about what you have to say.
So you have to understand, you have to read the room. And when I'm watching the clip...
Also, Phil, you have no fucking idea how to read a room.
And literally everyone is just becoming an idiot. I'm like, well, I'm just going to move on. And that's exactly what I did. So...
if everyone's becoming an idiot and you're going to talk about detractors, why do you keep talking about detractors? Are we still that tumor in the back of your head, like I keep saying, that it's just seething with pain, like it's throbbing and you have to talk about us, like to meet a quota? You know, like this little checklist that you have. You look at it and go, beg, check. Talk about boring topics, check. Talk about my detractors for the millionth fucking time, check.
Those kind of clips, I hate to say it, if I was in a more mature place... without people who are immature being stupid in the chat, and of course, rebroadcasting and streaming and doing all kinds of dumb shit, then maybe I could actually sit there and analyze it from an intellectual standpoint.
No! Oh god, I got fucking lightheaded from that. Fuck! The whole thing is stupid, though. What you say on the DSP versus the internet, just anything from this React channel, it's nothing of intelligence. You have no idea what you're fucking talking about. You use big fucking words to make you sound intelligent, but it's just making you look more and more pretentious.
Sadly, this is the internet of 2023. This is not intellectual study, and no one cares about that.
Welcome to the internet, Phil, where you'll find anything on the internet. Either it's entertaining, stupid, immature, informative. Anything can be found on the internet. You just gotta sit down and have a look around.
That's why I moved on from it, and I hope you don't take offense that I did, but understand that kind of content is not going to get a lot of attention in my streams because that's why.
Because you don't know how to be creative with it. If you saw a statue with it, you could make something entertaining out of it. But knowing you and that you're married, you just want to go anything, like stay away from anything sexual. You're essentially Smithers with two fucking strippers. Anytime they're like shaking their ass and fondling their tits in front of you, you're going, oh god, no, Cat, where are you, Cat?
You and I can sit here and analyze it from an intellectual standpoint and say that's a dumb fucking statue for pathetic people, and we can laugh at it and we can listen to Max's analysis, and while we're all doing that, you have 400 people over here who are going
oh my god. Oh, hang on. Give me 1 second. I have to do this. Give me 1 second. Just imagine this is what Kat has to deal with when finally Phil gets a chance of booty. Oh my god, I'm sorry that if y'all were probably doing something, I'm sorry. I just had to do that though. But let's go back to his topic at hand though. He thinks that he could analyze something like on an intellectual level, when in reality he has no idea what he's talking about. Also, him essentially telling all these people, if you buy that, you're pathetic. Phil, what people could do with their money is none of your fucking business. Just like how you want to be like, oh yeah, I need money for bills, guys. Yeah, you want to make it none of our business, but you put yourself out there. You tell everybody what you need the money for. I mean, for God's sakes, you do this all the time. And then when people call you out for shit that you buy your money, like you spend your money on, you get upset and be like, people need to leave me the fuck alone. Stop talking about my money.
Staring at the stream like idiots. So
you're the one that just stares at anything like a fucking moron.
So we can't sadly do that kind of stuff, okay?
Because you don't know how to do it intellectually. You don't know how to properly analyze something. The Joker review. You saw Zazzy beats his character, and you're like, oh, I'm surprised they had a black woman in there. You know, diversity. You put that in there. It's like, Phil, what does that have to do with the fucking Joker?
How old was I when I had my first kiss? Probably a few seconds. I'm sure my mother probably kissed me when I was newborn.
What the fuck? Phil, they're talking about when you actually stopped being groomed by your fucking mom and they fucking sent you out in the world and you kissed a girl. That's what they want to know. But, you know, you just want to make a joke because you think it's funny when nobody's laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just hit 102 likes on the stream, and because of that...
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
All right? Because of that, I've decided...
Oh, Jesus Christ, fuck, no.
That we're not going to do one, we're going to do double bubble blowing! Yeah! I love
those poor electronics. Put an F in the chat for those electronics.
it! Spread it on, baby, yeah! How do you like that?
We don't. Like I said in the last video, this makes you look like a fucking clown. And you'll never see it, but we all know. So while he's trying to project and deflect his own stupidity, saying that it's the detractors that are stupid, he went on to do his DSP React show. You know, DSP versus the internet. When in reality, he's just sitting there, not even analyzing clips that people have given him, and he just thinks that goat laughing, dead air, and skipping clips is considered meaningful. But yet, there was one point where he went to Reviewbrah. You know, that one guy, that weird guy that people meme on. Yeah, Phil claimed that he inspired him to make content. Like, really? You know what time it is. Snort, snort, Hogan. Snort. He got the drip going. I'm sorry, I love that intro. Please sue me.
Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review.
Honestly, I don't mind this guy very much. Like, granted, he looks weird, but honestly, I wouldn't mind watching him.
Well, hello.
Running on Empty Food Review. The name of your channel is the Report of the Week.
That's a segment. People can do this all the time. Fuck, you had the Weekend Preview. You had the Level 1 Podcast. You had the Daily Wrap. People can have different things on their channel, Phil. It's not that hard. Hell, this is called According to DSP, for God's sakes.
And the name is Little Caesar's New Pretzel Crust Pizza Review.
That's the name of the video, Phil. We know this. Thank you so much for pointing that out, Captain Fucking Obvious.
But I guess the name of his show is Running on Empty Food Review? That's confusing.
How is it confusing? He's already established... I mean, Phil, look at how many views he has. Look at that. He's already established his own fucking food reviews. So, congrats. He actually found something that stuck.
So I've seen this guy before. I don't know what he goes by on the internet, but I've seen his like clips and videos before, but I never watched one.
I don't think you have. You're just making up bullshit just to be like, I know who he is, even though you don't.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thanks for checking in.
The Report of the Week.
See? He fucking told him what he was. He actually announced who he was, so congrats. Now you know who it was, Phil, and you're confused. I'm surprised, but not really.
I have gotten so many requests for this item that I decided, even though I know I just did a video, I thought,
what you looking at? He's not looking at the camera.
The demand is there. People want to see it.
He's looking at the camera, but also looking at the audience, because if you look away from the camera, it just looks very unprofessional. You know, something that you tend to do a lot.
Let's try it out. Let's just give it a shot. Let's just go right into another review. So that precisely is what I am doing today. Little Caesars has brought back...
Now he's looking at either a script or he's looking at the item. So he's actually doing something decent with it. Something that Phil would never fucking do.
Their pretzel crust pizza. Now this item, I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, the second... No,
this reminds me of my old style of video.
How in the fuck does that remind you of your old style videos? Please, do explain, Philbert.
This totally reminds me of me, how I used to do videos. He looks like he's looking at a camera and he's adjusting the camera. This totally reminds me of me.
So, anyone that does like a vlog video that they sit in front of a camera, yeah, that's totally reminds you of your content. Sure, Phil, delude yourself further.
I used to do stuff, right? Really? I mean, he's definitely different. He's well dressed, which I didn't used to do, and he's actually way more formal, well spoken. And look at his hair, like he's all fancy, made up for the video.
Maybe it's a fucking bit, Phil. You never notice what a bit is?
But that's kind of the style I used to do in my old vlogging stuff.
Third time I think that this item is on the Little Caesars menu. It was originally released back in the year 2014. Then they brought it back for a limited time in early 2019. And now here we are in early 2023. And it once again has returned. So
You get it? It's funny because an item that was popular back in 2011 came back. Duh.
what is the pretzel crust pizza?
I don't know.
I think the name is
It's essentially pizza with the pretzel crust. How do you not know that, Phil? It's in the title.
pretty straightforward. I think we would all...
Can we just see it rather than talk about it? Hold on. Wow.
Look at him skipping it. He's not even watching the video in its entirety. He's like, "Oh, I'm bored of this already. When can we get to the pizza? I want to come seeing food." Food fetishes over here.
He's really in depth. He's giving like insane amounts of information.
Something that you don't do.
Looks like it's a little, like a little playing card or something.
A playing
It's supposed to be a phone.
card is supposed to be a
With a
smartphone.
disc
At least you say something intelligent, Phil. Well, then again, it's Captain fucking Obvious talk over here.
on it. I don't know
Bleeping.
if that's supposed to be a UFO or...
A UFO?
something,
That's
but
Maybe he's doing this as a joke, Phil. You know what jokes are, right?
phone with a piece of pizza
Here we
on
have
it.
it.
He thinks it's a playing
it's a
card.
save time machine.
Ah.
So that's what it is. It's the save time machine. And here is the pizza. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. Even though I don't really care for the Little Caesars, I wouldn't mind trying that if it's still around.
Let's take a look at this.
Wait a minute.
Let's focus.
Hold on a second. That's Little Caesars?
No fucking shit.
That doesn't look that bad.
Oh, you'd be surprised, Phil. Sometimes looks can be very fucking deceiving. And I love how immediately he's like, "Oh my god, food that looks delicious. Oh."
I'm shocked. It doesn't look that bad. I'm tearing up. I'm shocked. Like, wait, what?
Just quit it, Phil. We all know that you're not funny.
He opened a fast food pizza. I gotta take my glasses off for a second.
Phil, that's because it is a fast food pizza. Little Caesars is a cheap chain. No shit.
The cheese looks perfectly cooked. You can see there's browning and bubbling in the cheese. The pepperoni looks toasted to the point where it's actually like peeling up.
So essentially how pizza is supposed to be made. Congratulations, you know how pizza's made. Get to the point.
The crust looks like it might actually be like a thick, chewy crust. And they put they put some pretzel salt on it. That doesn't look bad.
We know, Phil, it looks yummy and you need to go change your pants. Get to the point.
All right, let's see. Let's continue. Now I'm fascinated by this.
Camera on it.
Well, no shit, you're fascinated by it. Anytime a food video is given to you, you look at it with pure fascination. But then if something of actual interest comes into play, you're like, nah, this is boring, skip.
If I can.
It doesn't look bad at all. The pieces are huge. Look at the
You can
size of those
see
pieces.
from-
Because it's a large... God, fuck. Oh my god. This is the reason why I don't like DSP Reacts at all. Also, he claims that this is intelligent. Fucking pointing things out on the screen. God damn, dude. If you were a movie for CinemaSins, he would immediately call out that cliche.
Aesthetically pleasing. Doesn't look bad.
No, it looks good.
I would say this actually resembles the ad pretty accurately.
That's crazy looking. Like it's super good for a fast food pizza.
Oily and greasy.
I'm completely
You can
blown
see that
away at
salt
how
on
it
the
looks.
crust.
It looks
You can
delicious.
see that
Phil, how many pants have you worn today?
almost like that orange yellow hue to the cheese. And I'd say it looks as advertised. And let's get a slice.
I wonder how much it costs.
Of course you want to know how much it costs, because I could just imagine it. Feasting with Phil, the tasteful truth, Little Caesars pizza crunch. Oh, God.
How about we go with this slice right here? Let's get a closer look. Alright.
Hey, look, Phil, that guy has better quality cameras than you.
Mega Man NT says this guy once reviewed a bottle of water. His shtick is that he's completely oblivious. I guess he takes everything insanely seriously.
It's a joke, Phil. It's in character. Do you know what acting is? Besides your shitty Project 7 like skits that you made? Come on, Phil. You know that it's an act. Oh, god damn, man. Why am I reacting to this?
Near the tip of the pizza, see how it looks more yellow? And then as we go further in, it looks more white. That yellow there, that is the, I believe that's the cheddar cheese sauce.
Oh.
Because again, there's no tomato sauce, no marinara sauce, none of that. So that's the cheddar cheese.
Now you're disgusted. But then again, it's still food though, so I think your hardening went down to a chubby.
Cheese sauce, you can see the glistening pepperoni.
Oh no, there's a cheddar cheese sauce on pizza. I take it all back. That's absolutely disgusting.
How is that disgusting, Phil? People have different taste buds. They have different preferences what they want on pizza. I'm not gonna lie. If someone said, hey, what do you want on a pizza? I'll just be like, give me some Alfredo sauce with fucking chicken, bacon, and some fucking mushroom. And I'm set.
Who would want cheddar cheese sauce on their pizza?
Different strokes for different folks, Phil.
A marinara sauce. There's nothing wrong with it.
Some people don't want marinara sauce, Phil. Did you ever think about that? People have different preferences. But no, you have to be the traditional man. If it's not marinara on the pizza, it's disgusting, Snort.
Cheddar cheese? Oh.
This is what you're fascinated about. Yeah, it's clear as fucking day that this is intelligent, meaningful content. So he keeps talking about the report of the week, and he's still confused that this is all an act, while talking about food at the same time. You know, very meaningful and positive content. But he goes back to talking about himself, saying that this guy ended up using the same style and technique that he did, while he fails to realize that, yeah, that it's not.
Alright, and now getting the camera out of focus, there we go.
So he is doing it just like I used to. He has a camera that he sets up. He records himself. This is exactly how I used to do it. First, I was recording just the food. Then I would record me eating the food with a camera. So it is my old style.
No, it is not, Phil. Your old style was you looking at the food, and you had the camera focused on the food. Then you take a bite, but it's off fucking camera, and then you go, nom, nom, nom. Oh my god, this burger is too salty.
At the slice, I have a little bit of the crust remaining. And I bring good news. My main problem back in 2019 was that the pizza was just way too salty. That was my main complaint back then.
It does look really salty with all this salt on it.
Obviously.
No shit, pretzels are supposed to be salty, but then again, this guy actually reviews it and actually has a lot of fucking intelligence behind his reviews. You know, something that you need to take notes on, Phil.
It was a novelty. When I try out these sorts of novelty items, they are treated thusly. I'm not going to compare this to a regular pizza, because it's supposed to be different. But I have good news. I think Little Caesars actually realized the mistake that they made in the previous versions of the pizza, and they improved upon it.
He's getting distracted.
Shut up, Phil. Shut the fuck up for a minute. He's actually talking as an intelligent man. He actually knows what he's talking about. It might be like impromptu off the cuff, but it's more intelligent that I would rather listen to Report of the Week talk about food than you. Funny how that works.
And looking at something to the side of the camera. I wonder what it is. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what it is because I used to do this. He has a camcorder that has the screen that flips and it pops out the side. So he's looking at himself on the screen. That's exactly what it is. He's using a handheld camcorder that has the flip screen. So he sees himself on the flip screen, but it's slightly off the center. So that, dude, this guy, wow. Did I actually inspire someone to do something on the internet and they...
Two things. One, you did not fucking inspire the Report of the Week's food reviews. He started doing this in 2011. You started doing food content in 2012. So any bullshit that you have said that you started the whole food reviews is all bullshit, and you need to go fuck off with that opinion somewhere else. Number two, no fucking shit that he has one of those camcorders with a screen on the side. You want to know why they have that, Phil? Because they want to make sure that everything is either A, in focus, or B, actually set on what he's trying to look at, which is himself. So he's more professional about it, while you're not. Take your delusions of grandeur somewhere else, please.
He got successful? That's crazy, and I'm happy for him.
How are you happy for him? You're never happy if someone else is more successful than you are. It's common fucking knowledge that you're not.
He's taking this seriously. He's doing it in a very professional manner. It looks like he's damn popular for doing it. 273,000 views.
Compared to your measly fucking view count that you have now, Phil. Oh yeah, I'm calling you out for your fucking numbers now.
Good for him. Good for him. Yes. No.
Just shut the fuck up.
No. No. A standing ovation. A standing ovation.
Be quiet.
I can't believe it. Yes. Yeah.
Shut up!
Because let me tell you, I couldn't keep doing it. Remember? I couldn't.
You couldn't do it anymore because you got tired of it. And also, your reviews weren't even fucking reviews. It was just you bitching and complaining about any fucking fast food chain that you reviewed from. Taco Bell. Oh, I don't like these fucking grillers. These things are terrible. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. 1 out of 5. You just got tired of it. We get it, Phil. People can get burnt out really fucking easy. But you're like, oh, I stopped doing it because I had more important things to work on. Snort.
I had to stop doing these. I told you guys I couldn't keep eating this food. And I didn't want to keep having my meals become a video for the internet.
That wasn't even a meal, Phil. God, it's not. All it is just fucking you eating food to try it out. We get it. You're trying out the food. But then again, Phil, what the fuck is up with your food reviews then, huh? So you're eating a meal in front of your camera. You're eating a meal in front of your audience. So what does that tell you? Oh, right. Kettleton is shaking his head. He's disappointed in you.
So I'm happy that someone has taken the idea and ran with it and gotten huge. That's cool.
Because he did it before you, Phil.
This is 1,000,000% my style.
This is not your fucking style. Okay, if we want to talk about styles, you probably copied his style and just made it worse.
Of how I used to do it. He's even having the same things I used to do, which is...
Oh, God, the delusions of grandeur are strong!
Pretty crazy. So, good for him. I'm very happy for him. I'm glad.
No, you're not. You're never happy for anyone else. As long as you're making money, you're fucking happy. Look, you have $156. You're wearing the hat. You're wearing the vest. You're wearing the glasses. You're looking like a fucking clown. You're happy right now, but not for anyone else.
Now that he's doing, 273,000 views on a food vlog. This is when I used to do DSP Tries It.
When I used to do DSP Tries It. Jesus Christ. Are you trying to relive past glories even more and more? Because that's clearly what you're trying to do right now.
It used to more than pay for itself. Like, I go spend $20, $30 on a meal that would be an expensive thing, like a big pizza or whatever. But then the video would actually make, a good amount of views and money on it, so it would be justifiable.
The reason why you were getting that views and you were getting that money is because back in that time, you were popular. I'm using that in big fucking air quotes. You were popular. That's the reason why you had an audience back in the day that was willing to watch your content and enjoy it. That's the reason why you got those views. But as time went on, those views slowly dwindled into nothing. That's the reason why you stopped, because you looked at it going, I'm not making views on this anymore. I'm not making as much money as I used to. Better cancel it. But then you just brought it back for your stupid Feasting with Phil event that you always do on your shitty React channel.
This guy, and then 273,000 views, he's probably making good bank on this. So good for him.
More than you.
I seriously, this is awesome. I'm glad that someone has, and then by the way, again, he's kind of different, right? Very different in his style. How many guys do you see dress up professionally looking like this to do a food vlog?
Well, then again, like I said, it's probably an act. He's in character. Something that you never are.
It's interesting.
Very salty
Also, he's looking over to the left, hoping that his pignosis is working.
pizza, but what I have noticed is the cheddar cheese sauce. Interestingly enough,
Why are you looking to the left, Phil? Are you trying to see if you're going to get any more money? Like super chats, memberships? Or are you trying to see if your pignosis is working for your bullshit that you're spouting out of your mouth?
actually has more of a potent, for lack of a better word, sharpness to it.
It's a sharp
that
cheddar
actually
cheese sauce.
counteracts some of the
Phil, we get it. You hate cheddar cheese. We fucking can't. Just move on.
other saltiness that you would notice on this pizza.
I wouldn't like it.
So as a result,
I wouldn't like it. I'm a fucking child. I don't like it.
in each bite,
I can't
really
eat.
now it tastes more
I can't
cheesy.
cheddar cheese on
Then
pizza,
it's
man.
salty.
This is not happening.
As you
There are pizzas out there that have cheddar cheese on it, and you know what? It's not that bad. It depends on what ingredients are used.
Eating the pizza itself. Of course, it's not overly crunchy or anything. It's a pretty soft pizza, your standard hand-tossed variety. It's very cheesy, though, and again, you could mostly taste that sharpness of the the cheddar cheese sauce, as well as, especially the mozzarella cheese.
Here's the deal.
No, just shut up, Phil. I actually liked him talking about the cheeses, how they were mixing, but I don't want to hear anything that comes out of your bullshit mouth.
If you like this, that's good on you, and you can like it. It might for you, if you like pretzels with cheddar cheese, that sounds like the pizza would probably be pretty good, but for me, like, I'm so used to the Italian style. You gotta have the marinara, you've gotta have...
Phil, we get it. You don't like it because it's different. You hate anything that is fucking different. But unless it's something that benefits you, then you're all for it.
The classic cheat. I'd probably hate this, but the review is good. The review is good quality, and he's going crazy into detail, 12 minutes. And he actually edited it. He cut it up, which is good. Wow.
See, he actually puts time and effort into his videos. Unlike you.
I see this guy all the time. I see like things like clips of his or whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's interesting.
Because he's a meme. That's another thing, too. He actually capitalized the fact that he's a meme. Why do you think he's so popular, Phil?
That someone's kind of doing food reviews, and now to come to find out it's in my old style, and he's doing really well. I mean, super thumbs up to this guy. I'm impressed, and I wish him well. I hope that he continues to be successful on the internet with what he's doing. I think this is excellent.
Phil, he doesn't need your fucking praises, because he already has a lot more attention than you do.
Reviewbrah, also known as Report of the Week, is highly articulate compared to you.
Yes! 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 Roast him, chat! Roast him!
Reviewbrah was not inspired by you. He doesn't know who you are.
Ooh! Ooh! Got him!
Who said that he was?
Do you not remember the shit that you just said moments ago? You said that he was inspired by you. That he was using your style. God! Come on!
What are you talking about? I'm saying the guy, I like it because it seems to me like it's very similar to my old style. This guy took it ultra seriously. He's getting that kind of views, which basically means to me...
No, Phil, whatever you're about to say, it's wrong. You just said, and I quote, "Did I inspire someone to do this?" You said this, Phil. You fucking said this. How do you forget your own stories?
That he's found a way to find it and catch on to the YouTube algorithm and blow up, the YouTube algorithm, and blow up and be popular doing it. He's even using my camera techniques and things. Like, I'm understanding why he's looking off center for the camera.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. That is not what you said. You said that you were the one that inspired him to do it. Even though he came out a year before you did your shitty fucking reviews. My God, chill, I think that tumor is starting.
I get it. I haven't said he's very different from me. Look, he's dressing professionally. He's more seriously spoken. He's talking about the product for like 5 minutes before he even eats it. Different from how I used to do it, but that's cool.
Your body language is giving you away, Phil, because you're obviously lying. Then again, we can always tell when you're lying.
To see someone doing the same kind of content and succeeding, and I gave him a standing ovation.
You gave him... Yeah, and I told you to shut up.
Why are you talking like I'm trying to say he was inspired by me and should know who I am? I never said that, you fucking idiot.
You did say it! You did! We heard it from your fucking mouth that you were the one that was his inspiration. You said it. You asked the question. I answered. And my God, I feel like I need to go lay down after this.
You stupid mouth-drooling moron.
Oh, great. Way to insult it. You know what? That's all you get. You just get 2 fucking claps because I'm not gonna do that stupid standing ovation bullshit because you think it's funny.
Why do you put words into my mouth? Because you're a jackass trying to make me look bad.
Because that's what you said, Phil. No one's putting words in your mouth. Instead, you're putting words in someone else's mouth.
How about this? Go fuck yourself.
How about this, Phil? You first.
How about that, you piece of shit?
You're the one that's a piece of shit, Phil. This person was just calling you out. And got what he wanted.
Thanks for the $1, by the way.
Thanks for the money, dummy.
Seriously, what an asshole.
How is he an asshole? How is he an asshole? He just called you out, and that's how you react to it. Anytime someone calls you out, you immediately go into baby bitch mode. And you know what? I'm just going to let this play. Thank you, Stuart Hogan. I really need this song right now because, oh god, the tumor is growing. The tumor. It grows. It expands. It throbs. It hurts. Like the pain inside of my head. It makes me want to be dead. Oh god. Oh god. Sorry, I just had to keep doing with that. I'm so sorry. I warned myself that I was going to get into something incredibly stupid when watching a clip from DSP Reacts, and I guess I never really want to learn my lesson after all that. Essentially, the whole thing with Phil, he always wants to suffer from delusions of grandeur, but he also wants to claim that he is the inspiration behind everything. When it comes to food reviews, let's plays, walkthroughs, just anything that he sees that he can relate to, he immediately tries to say that he inspired it. But yet, he wants to keep calling detractors stupid, when in reality, he's just projecting his own stupidity onto others. Phil, I don't understand why you want to make yourself more relevant and you want to make yourself look like a fucking god amongst men when you just say shit like this. It's just really tiring at this point. I really want you to go back in your old stuff and actually just do fucking research before you actually talk the shit out of your ass. Because when someone calls you out, you become a little baby bitch. And honestly, it was well justified that someone called you out.